Isn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll be out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
I'm going to Kenwood for high school.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Directly over him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Now they try the right side here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. And a pair of rushing.
Can't do damn, nigga. Chill out on the fucking controller.
And they'll go on the ground.
And
he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader. And quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing. And let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real. And it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Finding some room at midfield. And now off to the races down the right side.
Why ain't this nigga fucking doing too much?
For a Washington touchdown.
Like, Xbox controllers be loud as hell. This all you hear. This all you hear.
So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Seeing how feeling though. Let her get her little.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they'll run it here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now a handoff looking right. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach,
Damn,
in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait in, Hance, your
Like,
Saturday?
ain't no way I should hear your
I've
damn
got just a
controller.
thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Hey, turn that music on.
Good for 19 and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal
You were singing
to
the
make
whole song.
every play positive, and when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
14 yards there on the pickup, and that'll
I
bring
know, I
up
was
what
listening.
looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a
I
foot.
said I know, I was listening.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
You want it?
Now they try the right side here.
Now, he not tight. This
And
nigga just-
inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Now, let
They
me
give him
tell you,
17
they
yards that
so
time as that'll
aggressive.
move the chains.
You.
And they'll
Yeah,
try
I
the ground
really
game
do.
here with the
I don't
running
like how
back. And he's got this one down to
I
the
don't like how
10.
you disrespected me,
Just
alright?
what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
But nah, it's not gonna be.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there.
What you say?
On his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns.
Probably, yeah.
Here's Marquette King now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Risky.
and it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so
In this
genius.
case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
And they'll go with the ground attack here.
See, I got nerves in my neck that's killing me, bro.
And he'll get this across midfield to the
It's
48.
nerves in my neck
It's a
that's
7-yard
hurting.
carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Yes, folks.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now a
Wow,
handoff looking
Leo.
right.
Wow,
And
wow.
he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll go on the ground. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get... The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you...
And he's into the clear. 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to them a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Here's Marquette King now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15.
FaceTime Ryan.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Redskins with a football and the lead as we start the fourth. And on the ground they go with a running back. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
9 yards on the play and a 1st down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
But I want to,
and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players. But you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there from 17 yards out. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead.
And this is the kind of day a running back dreams of. They keep handing him the ball, and he keeps taking it in for touchdowns.
And they'll run it here. Finding room to the 20. And a nice